Tell me about emotions after beating Utah and just what the week's been like so far.
I think it was a great team win. I think it was good for us to go out and have a statement win like that. We felt like we played a good game, a good, clean game on all three phases. We know that there's always room for improvement, but overall we feel good. We're in a good position moving forward. Yeah.
You guys had 3 sacks against Utah's offensive line, which was super highly touted coming in. What does that do for your group, confidence-wise, to do that against a unit that's so good and so highly esteemed?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just shows of who we are. I think up to that point we've been getting close to sacks. Never really been able to finish, so it was good to actually have it all come together. And even in that game, we left some out on the field too, so it just shows us of where we could be. So we're still moving forward, yeah.
So it's one of those things like it creates momentum to kind of break that barrier down and get more sacks in the future, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me about going against a guy like Rocco Becht, really solid veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
Do you do anything differently when you know it's a guy who's played a lot of Big 12 football, or is it kind of the same type of preparation?
For us, we take it the same way. We take preparation the same way. But yeah, Rocco's a really great quarterback from what we've watched in film. He's able to really coordinate his offense well. I think if we get to where we're supposed to be with our game plan, we have a really good game plan. So being able to iron out all the details this last couple practices, I think we'll be in a really good position.
Obviously, the defense is playing well, being 7-0 and all, but how would you assess the defense at this point in the season, and how do you think it compares to last year?
Last year we went 9-0, so I think we're on that same path. I think for us, the biggest thing with our defense is execution. We have the pieces to be a really great defense, but it all comes down to everybody doing their part, making the plays when the play comes to you, executing the assignment that you have, and I think everybody's taking that pretty well. So I'm really impressed by our defense so far.
What have you seen from Iowa State's offense? Maybe that's jumped out on film, or what are you kind of focusing on?
They're fast and physical. I think that's something that we ourselves like to play. That's a way that we like to play as well. So we pride ourselves in being physical, and we see that in their offense and how they play. They like to play fast, and so it's going to be a good challenge for us to show what we got and to continue making these statement games against really great opponents.
I know he's on the other side of the ball, but there's been like a lot of national media attention on Bear. He did SportsCenter, and he's just kind of like the talk of the country right now. What is that like to see a freshman come in and take command of the team and to become this kind of media phenomenon from your angle?
Yeah, he's been a great quarterback. I don't think I've ever seen a freshman quarterback do what he's been doing, coming in like basically 2 weeks before fall camp, taking control of that offense, and just week by week progressing the way he has been. And I think it's really comes down to the way he prepares, and that's something I really respect about Bear, is that it's not just a fluke. It's something that he's been training for a long time, and I'm just glad that he's able to perform and show everybody what he's been training so hard to be.
You talked about Iowa State being physical and just a very aggressive team. That was kind of on display 2 years ago when they came here and beat you guys pretty bad. And how does that game affect what you guys do this week? Is that just kind of that motivation to get back and maybe make a statement in Ames, or does that even factor in at all?
Yeah, I think that's something that we haven't forgotten about. Even us being wherever we're at right now, that's something that we still remember pretty clearly. So we know that they came in here and they did such a great job, and we didn't really answer back the way we wanted to. So we're great. We don't get many second chances, so we're grateful that we do, and we're gonna make the most of it, and so that's what we're prepared for.
You guys have only lost 4 games since that loss. Does that feel like a turning point for the program, where it was like, hey, like we're better than this, we can rise up and do better?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think that comes back to just being a team and playing as a team. The big name of the game on that game was turnover, so since then we've been a really great team at keeping the ball and not turning the ball over, playing physical, executing, and yeah, we've just been able to tighten up since then.
Logan, I came in late, so I apologize if this has been asked, but it seems like the defensive end group, you got you, the old guy, and a bunch of freshmen.
Yeah, exactly.
How's that dynamic been for you?
It's been good, yeah. Like I said, we have a really great group in our defensive end room. We have a lot of young talent, really talented young men, and I think that's a good place where I can be, is just to share what I know with them and being able to just learn from them as well. And it's been a great experience.
How's Newsy specifically been? What has he done that's impressed you this year? And him arriving to play a pretty significant role last game against the Utah.
Yeah, he's somebody that also came in very skilled. Someone that I've been impressed by his physicality, the way he plays the game is, as a freshman and as young players, you don't play the game as fast as he does, and that's a common theme among all of the freshmen that came into our team, including Bear, and they just stepped up to the plate, played their role, and when their name is called, they've been able to make the plays that were needed.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.